Never taking shorts because Brooklyn's the borough.
We're at Canarsie High School in Brooklyn, New York. This is where I coach football. That's why I'm dressed, you know, a little bit different. I got my football cleats on and all that. This is what I do with my spare time. I don't tour during this time of year when we're doing football. I don't do any touring. I turn down tours and shows to do this. I grew up in Brownsville, which is maybe 5-6 miles in that direction, and that's the project. That's hardcore Brooklyn, you know, crack dealers, gunplay, all of that kind of stuff. Michael, what y'all doing first? Yeah, it was a rap contest in Queens, New York, and basically it was an open contest. Anybody could come down and enter, and you know, you get on stage and you perform. You spit your best verse or your best song, and the crowd would vote by making noise to see who won. And it was like me and like 30 other people, and I won. And so first prize was studio time with Marley Marl. We were supposed to meet him at his mother's house, the Queensbridge projects. Took the train out there. We were supposed to meet him at like 12 o'clock noon, right? And me and my DJ Steady Pace, we went out there. And we were out there till like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the evening. So 6 hours, like we just was not trying to leave. We were sitting on the bench and it's like, yo, he's gonna come soon, he's gonna come soon. And what kind of helped us stay for a while longer was that Craig G showed up. And we didn't know Craig G, but he walked up to us and he said, you know, you guys waiting for Marley? He's like, yeah, cause I guess because a lot of rappers would come and hang in front of the building and wait for him. So we were like, yeah, we're waiting for Marley. So he basically was like, you know, yeah, Marley's always late. He's always having people waiting or whatever, but you know, he'll be here eventually. So we stayed there and where'd he go? He gonna die today. He messing with me. So, you know, we was out there for about 6 hours, and Marley pulled up around 6 o'clock, 6:30, and he had just bought a new car that day, and that's what made him late. He had went and bought a new car, and we you know, what kind of car? He bought a Cougar. That was his first car that he bought, a Mercury Cougar. That was his first, I guess, industry, you know, money, music and business money. He bought his first car, and that was a big deal. So we went up to his crib and we recorded. Actually, I recorded with Shan in another room, but in the living room, in the main room, Kool G Rap and Polo recorded It's a Demo. That was their first record. They recorded that right there while I was watching. Craig G was there, Kool G Rap, Polo, and Shan. The same year that I graduated from college, 88, was pretty much the same year that we recorded the symphony, and the video came out like later on, a few months later. And then my name was on the video, Masta Ace. And from there, I just went full steam ahead trying to see how far I could go with the music. The guys on my team are from 14 to 16, and then the older team is 16 to like 18. Some of them know and heard and, you know, did little internet searches and stuff like that, but we don't talk about music at all. Like when I'm over here, I'm specifically dealing with football, and if a kid brings up music, you know, he gets in trouble. I don't discuss it. I have a kid who graduated, he's older, he graduated, and he's producer now, he does beats. And he called me, you know, it's different. Once they graduate and they're not in the school anymore, he called me and he wanted me to hear some of his beats, and they actually were pretty good. One of the craziest things is to watch a kid who comes in, you know, as 13, 14 years old, you know, doesn't know how to run, doesn't know how to catch, can't do anything. And then by the time he's 17, he's like a super all-star player. Like it happens all the time. But just to see the transformation of them as players and then them as people. Because a lot of these kids come in, they have troubled lives or issues at home, but then they mature and some of them go on and get scholarships and go to college. And that's always fun, good thing to see.
Woke up this morning hearing shots below my project window. The TV's on for playing all night on Nintendo. Jump out of bed trying to see what's up with all the noising. I see somebody else caught a case of lead poison. This type of shit around my way's a regular occurrence, because the same shit just happened to my nigga Terrence. A week later now, somebody else is laying dying, surrounded by a crowd of people and his mama crying. The way he's laying there, it looks to me like Dukes are gonna. I seen the cats who just did it run around the corner. I start to wonder who it is and why they had to wet him. I bet I knew him, or at least I bet I probably met him. I can't pretend that I'm shocked like electrocution, cause any night there could be an execution. My mama told me that thug shit'll get you buried. The next day, there's your name in the obituary. I asked her why we gotta live in this environment. She said your grandfather drank up his retirement. Plus when I fucked around and had you, I was just a baby. Just maybe if I wasn't being Miss Lady, things could have been a little bit better. Through all my jeans and my double knit sweater, I hit the block trying to find out who got done in, who had the gun in, who that was I seen running.
Another body on the ground cold, and another day, another lost soul. And same shit in every zip code, no matter where you go, it's just another block episode.